Good morning and welcome to Take Your Life Back. Today's show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Today I want to talk about a subject that's quite important, and that is getting through hard times. What is expected, or how is it easier to get through hard times? And these are some tips on helping you. First, I want to just do like I have been doing, which is explaining what it's like to be addicted. And I'm not sure whoever is watching me, if you personally have had an addiction problem or if you know someone that has one, but I want to explain to you what it feels like to have an addiction with drug and or alcohol. Let me, well, as an addiction recovery coach, let me share this about substance abuse. And let me be crystal clear, folks. I want to be so clear because I do want to leave an everlasting impact upon you all, my audience. Imagine you're buried alive. Let's say you're in a coffin, just laying there, and but you don't even realize that you are. Well, you do realize that you are not dead. You pinch yourself and you say, "My God, I'm in this coffin and I'm not dead." You don't know how to open the coffin and push the enormous weight that's upon the lid on the other side. You think of giving up and you just want to wait for death to arrive. But you also think of banging on the coffin so that maybe you might unsettle some of the dirt that's above, and then maybe, just maybe, someone might notice and start digging their way down to you. That is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and or drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it completely on your own, yet you don't know how to get that help. In reality, there are people who can help you standing nearby your grave, but you don't know that. You think you're going to die there. Usually, though, people don't think of death when they are habitually using drugs. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you're abusing drugs and alcohol that you might overdose? With this, I leave you with one other thought. Don't, please don't be the person in that coffin banging for someone to hear you. Instead, call the Take Your Life Back Today show at 1-844-405-HELP, and I will help you take your life back before your life will be taken away from you. A sober today, I promise you, will make a better tomorrow. Thank you so much. And here is the show. Through Hard Times. This is a quote from Friedrich Nietzsche. That which does not kill you makes us stronger. The wisest, most loving, and well-rounded people you have ever met are likely those who have known misery and known defeat, known the heartbreak of losing something or someone they loved, and have found their way out of the depths of their own despair. These people have experienced many ups and downs, and have gained an appreciation, a sensitivity, and an understanding of life that fills them with compassion, understanding, and deep loving wisdom. People like this aren't born every day. They develop slowly over the course of time. Truth be told, when hard times hit, and the challenges you face are great, you either let your situation define you, let it destroy you, or let it strengthen you. The choice is yours to make. In today's video, I want to remind you of a few powerful yet easily forgotten truths that will help you choose wisely, grow stronger even through the hardest times. Number one I want to bring up is pain is part of life and love, and it helps you grow. So many of us are afraid of ourselves, of our own truth and our feelings most of all. We talk about how great the concepts of life and love are, but then we hide them both every single day. We hide from our truest feelings because the truth is Life and love hurt sometimes, and the feelings this brings disturbs us. We are taught at an early age that all pain is evil and, let me just fix this, and harmful. Yet, how can we ever deal with real life and true love if we are afraid to feel what we really feel? We need to feel pain, just as we need to feel alive and loved. Pain is meant to wake us up, yet we try to hide our pain daily. Realize this. Pain is something to carry willingly, like good sense. Number 2, mindset is half the battle. It's okay to have down days and tough times in life. Expecting life to be wonderful all the time is wanting to swim in the ocean in which waves only rise up and never come crashing down. However, when you recognize the rising sun and the crashing waves are part of the exact same ocean and the surroundings of the ocean, you are able to let go and be at peace with the reality of these ups and downs. It becomes clear that life's ups requires life's down. They go hand in hand. In other words, life isn't perfect, but it sure is good, isn't it? Our goal shouldn't be to create a perfect life, but to live an imperfect life in a radical amazement. To get up every morning and take a good look around is that takes nothing for granted. Everything is extraordinary. Every day is a gift. Never treat life casually. To be spiritual in any way is an amazement in everyday's activities. Do not let the pain of situation make you hopeless. Do not let negativity wear off on you. Do not let bitterness steal your sweetness. Number 3, your biggest fears don't really exist. When times are hard, it can be difficult to follow your heart and take another step, but it's a tragedy to let the lies of fear stop you. Although fear can feel overwhelming and defeats more people than any other force in the world, it is not as powerful as it seems. Fear is only as deep as your mind allows. You are still in control, so take control. The key to acknowledge your fear is to directly address it. Fight hard to shine the light of your words upon it. Because if you don't, your fear becomes a wordless, obscure darkness that you avoid and perhaps even manage to briefly forget about, you open yourself to future attacks from fear when you least expect it. Number 4, you are growing through your experience. Over time, you'll find that life isn't necessarily any easier or any harder than you thought it was going to be. It's just that the easy and the hard aren't exactly the way you had anticipated to be, and don't always happen when you expect them to happen. This isn't a bad thing. It makes life interesting. With a positive attitude, you will always be pleasantly surprised. When you stop expecting things to be a certain way, you can appreciate them for what they are. Ultimately, you realize that life's greatest gifts are rarely wrapped the way you expected. You can't change situations you don't take responsibility for. Sigmund Freud once said, most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened by responsibility. Don't let this be you. When you blame others for what you're going through, you deny responsibility. You surrender power over that part of your life. Make no mistake, my friends. In the end, the price of happiness is responsibility. As soon as you stop making everyone and everything else responsible for your happiness, the happier you'll be. If you're unhappy now, it's someone else's fault. Number 5. The present is all you really have to deal with. Life is not lived in some distant, imagined land of some day where everything is just peachy and perfect. It is lived here. It is lived now with the reality of the way things are right now. Yes, by all means you can work toward an idealized tomorrow. Yet to do so, you must successfully deal with the world as it is right now, today. And you can change the world the way it was yesterday. Sometimes we avoid experiencing exactly where we are because we have developed a belief based on past experiences that it is not where we should be or want to be. Number 6. There is always something to be thankful for in life. What are you thankful for right now? Life is better when you're smiling. Being positive in a negative situation is not naive. It's a sign of leadership. It's a sign of strength. You're doing it right when you have so much to cry and complain about, but you prefer to smile and appreciate your life instead. What if you woke up tomorrow with only the things you were thankful for today? Think of all the beauty that remains around you. See it, smile. Be thankful for all the small things in life, because when you put them all together, you will see just how significant they are. At the end of the day, it's not happiness that makes us thankful, but it's thankfulness that makes us happy. Number 7. Great things do take time. Instant results are rarely the best results. With patience, you can greatly expand your potential. If your desires were always fulfilled immediately, you would have nothing to look forward to. You would miss out the joys of anticipation and progress in life. Remember, patience is not waiting. It's the ability to keep a good attitude while working hard for what you believe in. It's the willingness to stay focused, confidently staking one small step at a time, one stone at a time. Every stone you move, no matter how small, is progress ahead. Bottom line, you deserve more than mere instant gratifications. Value that arrives in an instant is often gone in an instant. Value that takes time and commitment to create often outlives its creator. That would be you, my friends. Number 8. Other people cannot validate you. When we're struggling to achieve something important, sometimes we look to others to validate our progress. But the truth is, they can't. You are not in the world to live up to the expectations of anyone else, just your own. Nor should you feel that the others are here to live up to yours. Pave your own unique way, your own unique path. What success means to each of us is totally different. Success is ultimately about spending your life happily in your own way. You don't have to be flashy to be impressive. You don't have to be famous to be significant. You don't have to be a celebrity to be successful. You don't have to be validated by anyone else. You are already valuable to yourself. You just need to believe in yourself and what you have achieved in life. Number 9. You, my friends, are not alone. In the midst of hard times, it's easy to look around and see a bunch of people who seem to be doing just fine. But they're not. We are all struggling in our own little way. And if we could just be brave enough to open up about it and speak about it to other people and talk to each other, we'd realize that we are not alone in feeling lost and alone sometimes. So many of us are fighting the same exact battles alongside you. We are all, as humans, in this together. So no matter how embarrassed or pathetic you feel about your own situation, know that there are others out there experiencing the same emotions, the same issues as you. When you hear yourself say, "I am all alone," it's just your worried mind trying to sell you a lie. There's always someone who can relate to you out there. Perhaps you can't immediately talk to them, but they're out there, believe me. Here are some afterthoughts, folks. One of life's greatest gifts in life is the fact that life is difficult. I'm sorry, folks. Because in dealing with life's difficulties, we build valuable strengths. This strength enables us to successfully fulfill our deepest, most meaningful purpose in life. It's precisely because life is difficult that we are able to make it a great life. It is because life is difficult that we are able to rise above a difficult life. We're able to make a difference, and we're able to make ourselves truly matter, not only to ourselves but to others. So remember this: when times are tough, you must be tougher. Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a tough one that leads to greatness. Folks, this was about going through hard times. And remember what Nietzsche Quote way back then quoted: that which does not kill us makes us stronger. Just want to hit on the topic on the 9 parts that makes it easier to go through hard times in life. The wisest, most loving, and well-rounded people you have ever met are likely those who have known misery, known defeat, known heartbreak, and losing something or someone they love, and have found their way to the depths of their own despair. They might have used one of these 9, but not all of them. Number 1 is pain is part of life and love and helps you grow. There's a reason in the Marine Corps they say no pain, no gain. That applies to life itself. Number 2, mindset is the half the battle. It's what you think up here, how results, how actions happen out there. When you think positive there, things positive around you. Your biggest fears really don't exist. These are little thoughts that you have that you honestly are fearing something that you shouldn't fear and that you're probably not. You're growing through experience. The more you do, the more experience you become. There's an analogy that I always like to utilize is that when you come out of college, yes, you have a college degree, but you don't have the experience. On-the-job training applies to your life's daily activities as well. You can't change situations you don't take responsibility for. It's not everybody else's fault. Whatever situations you're in life, you need to take responsibility for that. You really do. The present is all you really have to deal with. Life is not lived in some distant, imagined land of some day where everything is perfect, folks. It is lived here. It is lived now, with the reality of the way things are today. Yes, by all means you can work toward an idealized tomorrow. Yet to do so, you must successfully deal with today. There's always, always, always something to be thankful for. And folks, this is so true. Even if you have the worst things happen to you in life, you might even have a disease, but you're still alive. That's something to be thankful for. You might have lost your home, but you still have your family. You still have your life. It's something to be thankful for. You might have no money in the bank, but folks, you're still eating. There is so much in the world that people should not be thankful for, but your existence is something you should be thankful for. Great things in life always take time. Instant results are rarely the best results. With patience, you can greatly expand your potential. If your desires were always fulfilled immediately, like instant gratification, you would have nothing to look forward to. You would miss out on the joys of anticipation and progress. Other people cannot validate you, my friends. Validate yourself. Don't look for other people to tell you you're doing a good job. Know yourself you're doing a good job. Don't look for other people to pat you on the shoulder. Toot your own horn. And remember, you are not alone. In the midst of hard times, it's easy to look around and see a bunch of people who seem to be doing just fine. But they're not. We're all struggling in our own little way. It doesn't matter who you are and where you are. And if we could just be brave enough to open up about it and talk to each other, we'd realize that we're not alone, feeling lost and alone. So many of us are fighting the same exact battle alongside of you. That's right, you. We're all in this together in life. So no matter how embarrassed or pathetic you feel about your own situation, know that there are others out there that experience the same emotions, that have the same problems. When you hear yourself say, I'm all alone, it's just your worried mind trying to sell you a typical lie that your worried mind does. There's always someone who can relate to you. Perhaps you can't immediately talk to them, but they are out there. Here are my afterthoughts. One of life's greatest gifts is the fact that life is difficult, because in dealing with life's difficulties, we build invaluable strength. This strength enables us to successfully fulfill our deepest, most meaningful purposes in life. It is precisely because life is difficult that we are able to make it great. It is because life is difficult that we are able to rise above our difficulties. We're able to make a difference, and we're able to make things truly matter to not only to ourselves but to others. So remember this, my friends. When times are tough, you must be tougher. Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a tough one that leads to you and your greatness. Folks, remember, a sober today, I promise you, will give you a better tomorrow. Think positive in life and you will get positive results. Be a good role model. Be the hero to your children, your grandchildren. And no matter where you are watching me right now, I hope you all have the best day of your life. But more importantly, I hope and I always pray that you all have a sober rest of your life. And may God bless you.